I started out wanting to, when thinking of like dynamic, I really wanted to do something that was like interactive versus something that moved by itself. My two like biggest constraints for my project were the aesthetic that I wanted, and then like my skill set. Because I'm not an engineer, I know how to like do 3D printing, 3D modeling, but I kind of wanted to do something like find a new skill set that I like didn't have. So for this, I went through a couple of ideas of like a chessboard or a checkers board or some kind of game. So I decided on backgammon. So this is like what I started doing. I have like a wood burner at my house that I've never used before, and I don't know, you guys can tell if you like when you look at it closely, like I had no idea what I was doing, trying to like figure out how to use it. So that's kind of like what this prototype was like me trying to figure out how to use the wood burner. Yeah, because I was deciding originally between a wood board or a metal board, and that was kind of definitely like the materials were gonna kind of make the aesthetic that I wanted. I decided on wood eventually just because I liked the way it worked better. So yeah, nothing like too complicated here yet, but I can like pass it around and just like see my practicing, I guess. So yeah, I don't know if you guys like have any questions or whatever.
So like the leaf ones, like one color, and the other ones are.
Yeah, and I haven't, for backgammon you also need dice, but I haven't figured out like how I'm gonna make dice yet. Because I know they have to be like evenly weighted and stuff, so I can't just like hack it out of a stick. So I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out. Yeah, it definitely was interesting over the weekend. Like me in my alleyway, like in my pajamas, like finding sticks. Like people probably thought I was a homeless person because I was just like collecting things to decorate it with. But yeah.
How did you get the like, smooth outline?
That was just the way it was made when I bought it. It's like already like a piece of wood that's like that. They have like lots of different like sized ones. So this was just practicing wood burning, and you can see like I was like writing things on the back of it.
As far as like the wood burning goes, you might be able to make like your own stencil for like the tip of the burner, and you can just like stamp it over and over again using that.
Yeah,
I've seen
that's
that
like
before.
another thing. Like the burner has like it's kind of basically it's like a pen, and it has like lots of different like tips that you can use the pen. So I kind of have to figure out like which ones like work with like the types of marks I want, and like I don't know. Yeah, you can kind of tell I'm like trying to figure it out. So yeah.
Yeah, it might be worth like talking to somebody like in the machine shop or something, so you can make like your own sort of attachable tip for it or something like that.
Yeah, and then I can just
Yep.
kind of make that easier.
So I like the kind of rustic feel to it.
Yeah.
I happened to watch what was it called? Moonlight. It's a Wes Anderson film.
Moonlight Kingdom.
Yeah.
Moonlight Kingdom last night, and it's all the Boy Scout aesthetic with the
Yeah.
the
Go
rope and the
camping and
camping, and so this looks kind of like 1960s Boy Scout aesthetic.
Yeah.
Is that what?
I was mostly going for like woodsy. I like made
Yeah.
like a Pinterest board of just like campsites and like
Okay, yeah.
like
So-
cabins and stuff. So
Absolutely
that's
viewable.
kinda
Yeah.
what I was going for.
So it worked. That's what it said to
Yeah,
me.
so we'll see if I like keep up with this. If I like decide to switch to metal, I was thinking of making the pieces like magnetic, so like they don't like they stick to it, which would be like then I would change the aesthetic and do something more like futuristic. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm just kind of
Okay.
playing around with different stuff right now. So.
Do you play backgammon?
I did like my parents taught it to me when I was like little. That's kind of where that came from. We never really like played chess or checkers for some reason. This is like the one that we played. So yeah. I don't really remember it though. So honestly, I'll have to like look up the rules again. I had to like look up all the rules. Like there's a certain amount of pieces and spaces that you had, and so it was kind of interesting doing a little research on the game too.
How did you happen to come across a wood burner?
They just sell them at like craft stores and stuff.
And there was just one lying around.
They're like only like $20, yeah.
Okay.
So I was like,
Okay.
oh, this looks cool. I'm gonna play with this.
Cool.
Yeah. So,
Alright.
yeah.